Well, hi everyone. Myself and Keith are back again. Hey Keith.
Hey Pete.
So listen, I see you posted something last night, and
Mhm.
I was reading it. I think I woke up on the sofa and I was thinking, what am I reading? Or was it this morning? I can't remember. What I'm reading. What the hell's he been doing here? And you've been running. You're doing this running business. I
Yeah,
know you got your own little treadmill at home. There was it.
yeah.
How many was it? 20, 12K was it, or
So yesterday was 15 kilometers.
15 kilometers?
15 kilometers, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sitting here thinking, boy, oh boy, this guy's going for the Olympics. What's going on here?
Well, I don't quite know about that, but yeah, it was a decent run. So
So a lot of people were thinking, well, what's going on here? This guy's got pain, he's got
yeah,
mitochondria and stuff like that, and he's doing all this
yeah,
this amount. I
yeah.
mean, so how did what makes you? Because I know you have done a lot of running in the past. You posted stuff
Mhm.
about that, but
Yeah.
I've never seen you do that amount of that amount of distance before. So, I mean, what was the thought? What was there? Was there a plan behind that, or you just felt you wanted to do more?
Yeah, no real plan. And like you said, Pete, you and I have talked like a lot about how important meaningful movement is when you live with a long-term health condition. So you've been, and we both align with traditional exercise. So I've been doing, strength training and running for years. But a little bit of a backstory. It took me a long time first to get past the fear of my body. Back years ago after my car accident, I was always afraid anytime I moved and I had even a twinge of pain,
Yeah,
I had visions in my head of reliving my car accident and ripping my gut apart and all sorts of things. And for the nerds in the room, we call that kinesiophobia, which is a fear of movement from an injury. But the
what's
fact
it
is, it
called again?
happens to
What was it called
kin-
again?
kinesiophobia,
Oh, okay,
fear of movement when you
okay,
have pain and an injury. Very, very common. And it's normal, right? If you've hurt yourself and then you're doing something and the part of your body that hurts when you do the thing, you're like, well, I'm not going to do the thing because it hurts. So you fear you're damaging yourself. And that was me. I learned over time how to, there were things that I could do with exercise that didn't harm myself because you never want to do meaningful movement that causes harm.
hmm
But here's where it gets interesting. And you and I have talked about this. You can do your meaningful movement where it causes a little bit of an increase in your pain symptoms. And a lot of people are like, well, that's just dumb. And what we're saying is you don't want to cause a lot of pain, but when I use my Bowflex and I strength train, and when I run, my pain increases a little bit, but not a lot. And I've come to learn over time by gently like exploring this and learning what I can and cannot do. I've learned what that limit is. So when the pain goes up a little bit, I'm like, it's not that bad. And when I'm done exercising, it quickly, like fairly quickly, it goes back down again. And so that's kind of, what happened a little bit yesterday is I let my body be my guide. I knew I was going to run at least 5 kilometers. That's kind of my minimum. I like doing a five as a nice, easy run, but I just let my body be my guide. And it was a sweet day yesterday, and the first five felt like a walk in the park. So I just let it guide me, always checking in with my body.
Yeah,
And it said to me, we're good.
yeah,
You're good. So just keep going. And I went and I stopped at 15 and because I still had gas in the tank and my body felt pretty strong, but I didn't want to overdo it as well. I
yeah.
didn't want to cause harm. So I shut it down. So all of this to say that when we talk about meaningful movement, it's so important for our long-term health conditions. Pain specifically, I mean, it helps for so many reasons, but it might cause a little bit of uncomfort when you're doing it. And that's not something to be afraid of
Mm.
because our bodies are actually amazingly strong and resilient. And we can put them under a little bit of stress and they can take it. So I mean, how do you find it?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Keith, because well, I look back at when I was on my pain management program, all of us on the program are faring exercise, like, to us then was movement equaled harm sort of thing.
Right. Yeah.
And we was talking about graded exercise, graded movement,
Yeah.
bit of a medical term.
Mhm.
But I found that the more I started to do exercise, then I started to get less pain.
Right.
And then I got talked into going to a gym, the local council gym, and I was, well, I remember going back, and the lady I was living with at the time, she said, "When you're going back here?" I said, "I'll go next week," you know, and she said, You're going to go again this week?" I thought I wasn't too keen on gyms, like, but long
Yeah.
story short, I started getting into doing gyms. I was learning different exercises on different machines and whatnot. But as I've become an older person, I found that meaningful movement, exercise, doing different movements, etc., are a benefit to me,
Mhm.
keep me mobile, etc. So, in the latter years, I've gone back to doing some strength. I know it's the importance of, as I say, being an older person, your body bones and all that get a little
Yep.
bit weaker and stuff like that. And so the benefits of doing a little bit few weights. That's why I go down the gym to do the weight
Mhm.
stuff. But when I'm down there, I do some. Well, before I go down, I do some yoga in the mornings, general
Mhm.
stretching. Then I do the weight stuff, and I've been getting back into doing some something called Qi Kung, which is like a form of Tai Chi.
Yep.
And I go walking, but I've been finding I don't know if you've found this, Keith. I've thought to myself because the medication I take for my cancer, like I thought that one of the things was it can I know it's trying to do its job, but I thought it could make it weak. But I'm finding the last sort of 6 months or so, I've been able to lift more weights, do more things, etc.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
and as each month has gone by, I'm finding myself. It hasn't really altered my PSA level. I still
Mhm.
feel great, and I find I'm lifting it more than I did at least a year or two ago,
Right.
and the way I'm moving around and stuff like that, it's got easier, like so.
Right.
But and as you say, you've got to I have to push it a little bit because if I don't, I'm thinking you get your muscles get a bit stagnant, sort of think, oh, he's only going to do that bit now, and yeah,
Mhm.
but so I do find that when I do get a bit of discomfort, but I was just thinking it's waking up a few muscles or something,
Right.
and
Yeah.
they go, whoa, I don't know, like that, do I like that? Oh, I don't know. So, and
Yeah.
I do talk to me about muscle, me body. I say, keep calm, don't worry, everything's going to be just fine.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
just doing a little bit more here, baby. Just keep calm, like But
Well, and that's exactly that's that really being in touch with your body and as we're talking about this, I want to acknowledge there are many people who their ability for meaningful movement might be limited because they might have some very serious health issues, mobility issues, might be in a wheelchair, and so I run. I'm not saying that is the right thing for everybody, but what we're saying is do what you can within your limits, like moving your body however you can. And if you have limited mobility, still, find what you like to do, but and do it within those limits. But like you said, it's challenging your body, and it's okay to lean into it a little bit. We're not saying
yeah,
jump off the deep end and go all in and hurt yourself.
no,
You never, ever want to cause yourself
no,
harm. But you can challenge yourself like you talked about and do it safely within your limits and have a little bit of discomfort knowing that it'll settle down. But the benefits you get are these increased sort of strength or range of motion. Also, emotionally, psychologically, it feels good to move your body. You feel like you've done
yeah,
something. So I know we kind of sound like two guys beating a broken drum, but whatever it is that you can do that is
yeah,
meaningful movement to you, do it safely within your limits, but
yeah,
don't be afraid to lean into it and explore what more you can do.
yeah. Probably if you're not a rookie, but if you're just starting out, probably maybe best to get the advice from a physical therapy coach or
Yeah,
physiotherapist if you're over here in the
yeah,
UK.
yeah.
To find out the if you can go down the exercise route, what the best exercise for you. I see a lot of stuff on you, not you always see stuff on YouTube,
Mhm.
Instagram. People, I do so people who are doing chair exercises and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Right.
yeah, and don't forget, there's just walking around in nature and stuff like that. I mean, that's becoming big stuff now. They call it green, like green exercising.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
getting out in nature, walking around, just checking out things and whatnot.
Yeah.
Walking, jogging, whatever, like whatever
Yep.
suits you. That's the good thing about it. It's not going around in the supermarket, Keith, isn't it? It's like thinking, yeah, picking out things that you think, oh, yeah, I think I'd like that.
Yeah, yeah. That's beautiful, Pete, because too often people are like, well, I don't like traditional exercise, and if I don't
Yeah,
like it, I'm not going to do it. So don't do it. Do the thing that you enjoy. And it doesn't matter that you and I like traditional exercise. It doesn't matter
yeah,
that I like to run. That's my thing.
yeah,
If it's, going to the pool, swim, walking,
yeah,
cycling, chair
yeah,
exercises are brilliant. Just
yeah,
do what you like,
yeah,
do it within your limits, but do what you can. It
yeah,
really will be beneficial. And I just keep coming back to, even though we live with long-term conditions, you and I both live with pain and other health issues. And while at times we're like, well, that part of our body isn't working right, our bodies are still really strong and
they
resilient.
are,
And
yeah,
we got to tap into that and less about, the things aren't quite
yeah,
right with your body.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. I see. I mean, I'm 72, 72 now. Well, I think you're 60 odd, aren't you, Keith? Something like that.
I am 56.
50, oh bloody hell, 50 see but still a youngster, mate.
Just a kid. Yeah.
uh, but to me, the importance of keeping active and stuff like that is even super important, like,
Yeah.
especially when you're going around the supermarkets looking for them Billy bargains, where you got they always put the out of date stuff or coming up to that end of date stuff where I like to get it down, bending down, creep around
Yeah.
the back, and you can't do that if you're not, you think, oh yeah, it's going to cause problems and whatnot. But the thing
Yeah.
is, just choose something, choose an activity that you'll enjoy doing: Pilates, yoga, Tai Chi, walking, nature, swimming. God, I mean, there's so many things you want to do out there. A hobby, something that means you've got to move.
Right. Yeah.
We both play guitar, don't we?
Yeah.
You get arthritis in your fingers a little bit. Oh, my arthritis, all that.
Yeah.
Play an instrument or something like that.
Yeah. Just
Get,
keep
get,
the body moving. It likes to
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
wants to move. Yeah. What do cats and dogs do when they get up, or especially a dog? You take a dog out there, start. It wants to get running, then it moving. It loves a bit of activity, like.
Every morning when Parker gets up, she stretches,
Yeah.
and then she gets her day going. That's our
There you
dog.
go.
That's what she
That's
does.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
She's gone. Yeah, love
Yep.
it.
We need to learn from our animals. So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
yeah.
anyway, I'll call it a day there. So I hope
Yeah.
everybody thought that was useful. Don't just do a couple of adverts as useful, Keith. As usual for the just to remind everybody, 21st of November this year we got the very first cancer self-supported self-management conference. Be
Awesome.
starting on the say 10 o'clock, sorry 9 o'clock UK time, but
Mhm.
we've got some fantastic speakers for that. And on the our one, the Pain Supported Self-Management Conference, that's on the 20th of February next year.
Yeah.
It starts at 2 o'clock in the morning AM for us poor devils over in the UK.
Yeah.
But we're just getting finalising the lineup for that. We've got the three healthcare professionals. But we know well. You can, if you want to go and look on the site on the one of the Pain Toolkit or self management site, you'll see the link there to them. And on next year, it's on the 3rd of April, we got the second supported self management one for people with long term conditions. So there you go.
Lots coming up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
anyway, we'll see everybody next week. Take care, look after yourselves. Hey, let us know what you think, what we've been talking about tonight. We always appreciate feedback, don't we?
Absolutely. We love to know what you think, and we don't always think we're right. So if you got
No.
any other thoughts, we just like any feedback. So feel
Yeah,
free. Mhm.
we're still learning, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Mhm.
got any questions at all you want to ask us about supported self management? just drop us a message. Take care, everyone. See you later,
All right.
Keith. See you next week, baby.
Thanks,
Ciao.
everyone. Thanks, Pete.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. Bye.